For the last 1 year, I have been building my dream desk setup. Through those months, I tried to optimize and organize my space to get the most out of it. Today, I can call it my own aesthetically pleasing, modern, and functional desk space. My name is Ankit Rawat. I'm a freelance video editor and I recently started my journey as a full-time content creator. I have been an admirer of tech and gadgets. I love how it adds to your life and make it much more simpler and better. I believe in having a good surrounding. It changes the way you work as a creative individual and increases your productivity. I wanted this space to be at its best version that would not make me want to leave this room, and a matter of fact is that it's been working in best way. Right at the center, I have my fully custom made solid wood desk with a monitor riser. On top of it, my main system is Mac Mini M4 Pro. This thing is a beast in this size. M4 Pro chip is more than enough for 4K video editing and motion graphics. I have run 10 to 15 minutes of 4K 25fps timeline with After Effects and Photoshop running at the same time. This mini beast has never disappointed me. So far, I had uninterrupted experience. I was so happy that it came with 24GB RAM. I don't think I needed to upgrade it to 48GB for extra 40,000 rupees. I've been editing on Mac for my entire career. That becomes my main reason to buy Mac as my main system. Another big reason, the form factor. It's so tiny that if I need to travel to somewhere for work, I can easily take it in my bag with an external monitor, which we will come back in some time. I initially thought of increasing the internal storage from 512GB to 1TB. For 20,000 rupees, I prefer to get an external SSD. Talking about the storage, I do happen to have a 2TB SSD as my main external storage device. It's Samsung T5. I'm not sure about the read and write speed, but it has never failed me till now. 2TB is more than enough for 3 to 4 projects that I'm currently working upon. And it's easy to carry it with me whenever I need it. I have it stuck underneath the monitor riser with the help of Velcro. Right next to it is my card reader. When I'm done editing a project, I transfer all my files from SSD to these external HDD drives, which are kept in this small cable management box. But this is not my main box for cable management, which was a whole lot of struggle to get hiding all my wires. I'll get to that part later. I do use a wired mouse because I got it for very cheap. It's Razer DeathAdder Essential with 6400 DPI. It runs smoothly. I want to try out Logitech MX Master 3S. I love its infinite scroll wheel and I think it's a perfect to pair with Logitech MX Keys S, which is my keyboard. This is a perfect replacement for Apple Magic Keyboard. It can pair up to 3 devices and it does have backlight. For charging, there is a USB Type-C to Type-A cable and battery can last about 10 days with backlight on or 5 months if you don't use the backlight. Of course, the sound of the keyboard is something like this. As a video editor, I sometimes struggle to switch between Windows and Mac. When I have to work from a studio, I do not have a choice to choose between a Mac or Windows. Then this saves my life in that situation. And I can display my editing skills without worrying about command is control in Windows. For the choice of display, I have 27-inch BenQ Full HD IPS monitor. I know, who uses Full HD monitor these days? 4K is something to look out for. I had bought it way before just to watch movies. And also, this was at a very reasonable discount. I got it only for 9,000 rupees during Amazon sale. I can give you a solid reason to own a Full HD monitor. In the past, I have traveled to other cities and worked from there. Then once I thought, what if for some reason you accidentally damage your monitor? And that's why I have a Full HD monitor just in case. I'm planning to add another monitor, right now considering to choose between an ultra-wide or a 32-inch 4K display. After that, I can use this as my second display. But for now, it's a good monitor for its price and specs. It's 100Hz, 1300:1 contrast ratio, 99% sRGB, ultra slim bezels, matte screen, dual HDMI port, a display port, and a 3-watt speaker, which definitely does not sound that great. What does sound great is my PreSonus Eris professional studio monitors. These were recommended by a friend who is a sound engineer, and I can tell you that it does produce high quality audio. And to record these high quality voiceovers, I have my Zoom H1n external handy recorder. This thing has been with me since many years and still working good. To use the recorder as plugged in microphone, I connect it via micro USB cable. And the only drawback is I have to manually turn it on every time I turn on my Mac. Although most of the time I usually put my Mac to sleep. I have two desk mats, one for look, other for functionality. Sometimes I do eat on my desk while I watch content. For that, cutting board is the best, and I don't want to ruin my other mat. Plants are not really perfect fit for this dark room, so every now and then I keep them out in the bright light. The sunset light is kept at the corner to give an orange spot on the wall. Other than that, I have this task light which I did DIY, and I leave it on throughout the day whenever I'm working, as it keeps the desk space lit up. On top of the shelf, I have few items just to fill the space. This pumpkin lamp is another DIY, and other one I bought from Amazon. I wanted to buy IKEA Fado lamp, but I was not lucky to get one, and now it's discontinued. All of these lights on shelf are plugged to this extension board, which is connected to this 3-pin plug. To make a connection through this outlet, I did some jugaad, and the wire is hidden behind this picture frame. Now, hiding wires on the desk was not an easy task. After multiple attempts, I found this server cable rack tray to get the job done. I placed 3 rack trays and placed the extension board right next to it. There are gaps to route your cable from any end of the table. I initially thought of placing it underneath the table, then suddenly I realized that all of my gadgets are placed on top of the Razer, so why not hide the cables here only? I did change the power cord for the monitor from 16 amp to 10 amp because it needed an extra plug to fit in and was prominently visible. Now that most of the wires are tucked, the desk looks cleaner and better. I am planning to add some storage solution under the monitor riser just to keep the desk clean and clutter free. Gradually, I am going to upgrade my desk setup in a much better and functional way. I have missed playing Valorant. For that, I am also planning to add a second desk just for gaming. I am overall happy how the space has turned out. This has been in my bucket list to have a studio space of my own and start my content creation journey. In the near future, I want to turn this bedroom into a fully functional studio space. Also, the response on my last video has been overwhelming, and I do intend to post videos weekly and stay consistent. My goal is to create in-depth videos, share my real-life learnings and experiences. So don't forget to subscribe the channel and hit the like button. This will give me motivation to keep on creating more such content. Till then, see you next time.